helping make your life easier. Moms Every Day.
Welcome to Moms Every Day. I'm your host, Jen Lennon. Today I'm joined by Kate Baca. She is a social worker with Rocky Mountain Healthcare Services and the PACE program, as well as Shannon Gerber. She is a nurse practitioner in this program. So ladies, welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
So Kate, I'm going to start with you a little bit. So Rocky Mountain Healthcare Services, we know, has a variety of components here in our community. Tell me a little bit about the PACE program.
So the PACE program is what I work for, and that stands for Program of All-Inclusive Care for the Elderly. So it's really just an all-inclusive program for seniors in our community.
And whatever their needs might be. And I think the amazing thing that we're going to talk about today is you have something called a transitions team, a transitions program. Tell me about that and why it's so critical.
Well, we saw the need. I mean, when people go into the hospital or into a rehab stay, this is a really stressful time for them. A lot of them don't know what to do. We don't want them falling through the cracks. So the transitions team is founded with a doctor, myself, social worker, Shannon, the nurse practitioner, an occupational therapist, and an RN. We see these patients who are either in the hospital or in rehab about twice a week. The whole goal is to formulate the best discharge plan that we can, whether that be to them go home, find a new living arrangement, getting new medications, even therapies.
Yeah, so that's what's so amazing. So Shannon, you're obviously a part of the team, being the nurse practitioner. To have this bridge is so valuable. I know many of us listening might have been in positions where we've had a loved one in the hospital and it might have been sudden, or just knowing how to navigate. It's a stressful time, isn't it?
Right, so this is just some added support to help people transition from an acute hospitalization or a rehabilitation stay back. The goal is to optimize their function back at home. And so our goal is to improve that transition, improve coordination of care, make sure that they have what they need to be successful at home.
So obviously the doctor would deal with the specific medical care, but tell me, for example, what do you as the nurse practitioner do on this team?
Well, we round twice a week and we visit our patients, sometimes at home after they've gotten home, to try to prevent them from being hospitalized again, manage chronic conditions, and treat pain, and do whatever we need to do to make them as healthy as they can be so that they don't go back to the hospital or need any kind of repeated medical care.
And just having that person to touch base with, that person to come in, because you will go to the home if necessary, right?
That's right, yeah. We'll go do home visits if needed. The RN on our team visits all these patients at home as soon as they get home to review their medications and see how they're functioning at home, and then we can recommend additional services at home.
And an occupational therapist, people might not understand what that phrase is about, but that's really to help people function in their home, right?
That's right, yeah. This provides some rehabilitation at home so that they can continue to do their activities of daily living, do what they need to do to take care of themselves.
And for some folks that might not be able to go home right away, can you help with that, negotiating where do I go, where's the next place?
Right, so Kate does a lot of that. She can assist with finding assisted living facilities or long-term care facilities and engaging people's families to provide all-encompassing care.
Yeah, and Shannon mentioned engaging people's families. Kate, I'm sure that's really important, that you kind of help with the emotions of all this time, right?
Yes, yeah, you know, it's very psychosocial, even behavioral, and so we want the families to be involved. And so a lot of families, as we know, are out of state, and we'll do call conferences. We'll try to maintain contact as best we can.
Well, such an important service to have this transition team there. So Kate, if people are listening and they have a loved one about to go in the hospital or already there, or they just want more information, what's the next step?
So I would encourage them to call Rocky Mountain Healthcare Services and just ask the intake team about our PACE program.
Excellent, and if they can ask about transitions, they can talk to you ladies, right?
Yeah, that's right,
great.
Yeah.
Such good information. Thank you for providing this for our community.
Thank you.
Thanks
you.
for joining me today and every day. I'm your host, Jen Lennon, for Moms Every Day.